a little challenge by the time we start designing. Okay, so I will show you how to download and install the XAMPP on your local server. You know, when Joshua was taking the introduction, he told us about hosting services. For you to get your domain, you have to get a hosting service, then pay for a domain to register your domain. Okay, so in this case, since I believe if I say everybody, we should pay for a domain now so that we'll be doing everything live online, it will be challenging for most of us because some people will not have money to pay. A domain is about $20. So I came up with an idea. Of this idea is for us to, we'll get the local server on our system. We're going to download a local server, which is called a XAMPP on our system. Okay, so we'll set everything locally on our system. So that is where we are going to be learning our web design from. I think that is good, right? Okay, so like you all have learned from our flyer, what we are doing is we're teaching you WordPress. Okay, now for you to be able to create your website with WordPress, first of all, you need to buy a domain, though there is a free version of it, but it comes with an attachment. Your domain will not be like normal domain. There will be an attachment to your domain, which I know most of us will not really like it, okay? So here we have WordPress can be installed in two ways, okay? So you can either install WordPress online, that's on your hosting server online. When Joshua was taking the introduction, he mentioned some hosting servers. We have HostGator, we have Google Host, HostGinger, and all of that. So those are online hosting servers, which you have to pay in order for you to host your WordPress website. Then we have the local server, which is the XAMPP that we're trying to install. Okay, are we all following? So our local server is going to be the XAMPP. Though there are other local servers, we have the WAMP, we have the MAMP. The MAMP is for those who are using MacBook. If you are using the MacBook, you will be needing the MAMP, not the XAMPP. Okay, so I believe most of us on this course we are using Windows, right? So we'll be downloading the XAMPP instead. Okay? So I'll be taking you through on how to download your XAMPP on your local server. So please, let's pay attention, okay? Let's pay attention to this particular aspect because you really need it, okay? So we are going to be using XAMPP in this particular course. Like I said, we have MAMP, we have the WAMP, okay? All these are local servers, but in this particular course, we are going to be using the XAMPP server. Okay, if you have any question, just drop it on the chat box, or you can just speak out so that I will come back again. Is that okay? Is my network good?
Yes, your network is good. Yeah.
Okay. So, and now don't be afraid. We're recording the. Yeah, we're recording the call, so we're going to upload it later on the group, on the WhatsApp group chat. Okay. So let's write on. So these are the steps. I don't know, maybe you might have to be writing this down. Then maybe later you go through it. Or after explaining, I will just have to drop this on the group chat so that you can still follow it. Then download how to download the XAMPP on your system. Okay, so this is the website where you're going to download the XAMPP from. apachefriends.org. Okay, it's not a very large file, it's just about 110 MB megabyte in size. So this is the website that you will visit to download it. https://www.apachefriends.org. Okay, that's where you will download your XAMPP. Apache Friends, they are the ones that develop this XAMPP software. Okay, so when you go to the website, this is what you will see. Once you go to the website, this is the welcoming page. Okay, this is the welcoming page. Now, for those who are using Windows, because we're downloading for Windows. Okay, we're downloading for Windows. So where the red arrow is pointing, XAMPP for Windows. In your own case, you might be seeing a different version of the XAMPP. You know, XAMPP is based on PHP. Okay, so maybe like every week, every month, they come up with their new versions. You might be seeing 8.2 point something or 8.1.2. So it's still the same thing. Okay, so just click on the XAMPP for Windows. So when you click on the XAMPP for Windows, it's going to download. Okay, by the time it's finished downloading, most of the times it will be in your download folder on your system. Okay, I believe most of us here were IT guys. We know how to locate folders on our system. So just go to the download folder on your system. You'll see the XAMPP downloaded. Okay, you double click on it. This aspect here is where you start installing your XAMPP. Okay, in the process of installing, you might be seeing some errors because for those who are using Windows that have Windows Defender, you might be seeing things like it seems you have an antivirus running. So just click yes to continue. Okay. So by the time you click yes, it will take you to this next screen. This is the setup wizard. Okay. So click next. You click on next. You click on next. It's quite simple. It's quite simple. So just click on next to continue. Okay. Then on the next, yeah, somebody is talking. Somebody is talking. Okay. Okay. If you're not asking a question, maybe let's all mute our microphone. If you are not talking, so that we don't distract each other. Okay. So on the next screen, let me go back. So after clicking next, it will take you to the next screen. Okay. On the next screen, you are going to choose which of the components that you want to install. Okay. These are the components, all these components that are ticked. We have Apache, MySQL, FileZilla, Mercury, Tomcat. Okay. So the main component that you need in this place is MySQL and PHP/MyAdmin. Okay, so you need this. This Apache is that one is automatic. You cannot even click on it. So the main component that you need is MySQL. Then you need PHP/MyAdmin. Those are the components that you need to install. So you select on these two components, MySQL and MyAdmin, then you click on next, and it will take you to the next screen. Okay, this next screen is for you to select which drive you want to install the XAMPP on. Mostly it's always drive C. So in most cases, you don't need to change anything here. So you just leave it the way it is and click next. It will take you to the next screen. Okay. Click next. It will take you to the next screen. Setup is now ready to begin installing XAMPP on your computer. You click next. So this is the installation process. You can see the green line is showing the installation progress. Okay. So you just wait for it to finish installing. Then when it's done installing, this is the last screen you're going to be having, where you click finish. Okay. They're asking you, do you want to start the control panel? You want to start the control panel now? It's either you click on it or just click finish, whichever one you want to do. But just take note of the location where you installed your XAMPP, which is the drive C. Okay. Your XAMPP was installed on drive C, so take note of that location. So once your XAMPP is finished installing, you click finish, and so when you click on finish, if you checked this box, here, where it's saying, do you want to start the control panel now? If you clicked on it and you click finish, it will open another screen for you. Okay, so this is to show you that your XAMPP are finished installing. So this is just like where you started from. Okay, so to check if your XAMPP is working fine, on this particular screen here, you are going to click on start for Apache, then you come down to MySQL, you also click on start. Okay. If you have any question or any confusion, please let me know. You can ask your questions so that I can explain better. Okay, so this is to check if you are finished installing your XAMPP and if it is running properly. So by the time you click start on these two buttons here, that's for Apache, then you click start for MySQL. On your the next thing you will see, this Apache will turn to green, that light green. Then the MySQL will also turn to green. Then if you read down, you'll see some information that will be showing you status change detected, attempting to start MySQL, all those information. The main thing to note here is just this Apache, you'll see the background on this Apache will turn to green, this light green, MySQL will turn to green. That shows that your XAMPP is running fine without any issues. Okay. Now, on your browser, once it's running, once your XAMPP is running, just minimize it. Okay, just minimize it. Minimize it. Then you go to your browser. Then you type localhost/dashboard. Okay, so this is another way of confirming if your XAMPP is running perfectly. For this, you don't need any internet for this to come up. Okay, you don't need internet for this to come up. That's why we call it localhost. Okay, so just go to your browser. For me, I will say most you guys should use Chrome. Okay, can use Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. Those are the two browsers that for me I will recommend. You can use any other one, but I will recommend either Chrome or Firefox. So you type localhost/dashboard, then you click enter. This is going to come up. This place where you have XAMPP, Apache plus MariaDB plus PHP. So that is also to confirm that your XAMPP is running fine. Okay. So the next thing now is for us to download WordPress. We have finished downloading our local server now. So the next thing is for us to download WordPress and install on that server so that we can have everything running fine. Please, I would like us to take note of all these things so that by the time we start, when we are doing it, we will not have any challenge. Anyway, if you have any challenge, you can still chat us up on the group chat. We are available to help you, okay? So now we're going to look at how to download the WordPress and how to install it on the XAMPP that we just finished installing. Now we have confirmed that our XAMPP is running fine. So we're going to look at how to download the WordPress, then install it on the XAMPP. Okay. So initially, when Joshua was taking the introduction, he told us that we have two WordPress websites, which is we have wordpress.com and we have wordpress.org. So the particular WordPress we're using on our local server, we're going to download it from wordpress.org. Okay. So this is the URL that you'll be using, wordpress.org/download. So by the time you enter this URL on your Windows, it will take you to the WordPress. Okay, I forgot to put that part here. I forgot to put the screen where it will take you to. So let's see. Let me just open it up. Okay. So by the time you click on that wordpress.org/download, by the time you open that URL, this is where it will take you to. So this is WordPress website. If you read down, you see there are several ways to get WordPress. The easiest is through a hosting provider, but sometimes tech-savvy folks prefer to download and install this themselves. Okay, so you just click on that download and install. There's a link there. You click on download and install. Okay, so by the time you click on download and install, it will show you the latest version of WordPress available on their website, where you have download WordPress 5.9.3. That is the latest version. So you click on download and it will download just like your XAMPP. Okay, it will download to your, it will be downloaded to your download folder. Okay, so you go to your folder. Let's go back to the slide. Is anybody confused?
No, it's going smoothly.
Okay, so we're good. Okay, so after downloading, when you click on download, it will start downloading automatically. Okay, when you click on download, just click on download WordPress 5.9.3. It will start downloading automatically. Okay, so by the time it's done downloading, it will take you to, you open your folder. Okay, open the folder, the download folder. You'll see the WordPress downloaded. It's in a zip file. I believe we all know what a zip file is. Okay, so your WordPress will be in a zip file. So you open the folder, the download folder, copy the zip file. Then you go to your drive C where you installed XAMPP. If you remember, we installed XAMPP in our drive C, right? So you open your drive C where the XAMPP was installed. Okay, so this is your drive C. When you go to drive C, you're going to see XAMPP. Okay, then inside the XAMPP, open the XAMPP, you'll see this folder, this htdocs. There's a folder inside the XAMPP called htdocs. Okay, there's a folder inside your XAMPP when you go to drive C, from drive C, you'll see the XAMPP folder. Open the XAMPP folder, you see HT docs. Okay, so you open the HT docs and paste the WordPress that you just finished downloading. Okay, so this is just the explanation. In HT docs, create a new folder for your test site. This folder name will become the subname used to access your site. For example, if you make the folder LEIICT Hub, so in your own case, just create any folder you want, but make sure you remember the name of the folder that you're creating. Okay, in my own case, I just gave example of LEIICT Hub. Okay, so just make sure you remember that name. Okay, so yeah, somebody is talking.
This last step.
Okay, let's start from here.
After copying the WordPress, which is
yes.
YouTube.
Yeah, the WordPress will be downloaded to your download folder, right?
Yes, sir.
So in your download folder, you copy the WordPress. It's in a zip file. Okay, when you copy the WordPress, you go to your drive C. Inside your drive C, you'll see the XAMPP that you earlier installed. Okay. So inside the XAMPP, there's another folder called HT docs. There's another folder called HT docs inside the XAMPP folder. Open that HT docs. Then when you open the HT docs, you can either paste the WordPress you just copied from your download folder and rename it, or you can create another folder, then paste it inside, which is this LEIICT Hub I'm talking about here. Are we okay?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. So if you look at this place here, you see the URL. So this is after you have created a folder in your HT docs and you have pasted that's the WordPress, you can now unzip it. Okay, you can unzip it. When you unzip it, these are the things you'll be seeing inside. All this WordPress admin, WordPress content, WordPress WP include index, license, README, and all of that. Are we okay?
Yes, we are okay.
Yeah. Once you can get this, I know this is looks a little bit complicated, but once you can get these basics, you will not be having any challenge again from when we start developing. Okay. This installation part is usually a little bit technical. Okay. So once you have created a folder in your HT docs, you paste the WordPress you downloaded, then you unzip it. So these are the files you'll be seeing that came in your WordPress. Okay. Are we good so far? I believe we're fine, right? No challenge.
How do we unzip the file?
Okay. To unzip the file, I believe it's Kingsley that is talking, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. To unzip the file, just right click. Can you hear me? Just right click on the file.
Okay.
Yes, right click on it, then you click, you'll see unzip or extract. You can either see unzip or extract, depending on which version of Windows you are using. Are we good?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So now after unzipping, after unzipping, sorry about it. Okay, after unzipping, you go back to your browser. Kingsley, maybe off your mic so that we can hear each other. It's making noise. Okay, so after unzipping, you go back to your browser. Okay, you go back to your browser. Then on your browser, you type this URL you're seeing here, http://localhost/phpMyAdmin. Okay, you know, initially what we were typing on our browser was localhost/dashboard, right? So this time around, we're not going to be typing dashboard. We'll be typing phpMyAdmin. Okay, so on your browser, you type localhost/phpMyAdmin. Okay, then you click enter. When you click enter, this is what will open. You see this phpMyAdmin will open up for you. If your phpMyAdmin is not opening, you check your XAMPP if the XAMPP is running. Because if your XAMPP is not running, your phpMyAdmin will not open, because that's the server that is providing services to the WordPress or to the phpMyAdmin. Okay, so you type localhost/phpMyAdmin, then you click enter, then this will open up. Okay, when this open up, this phpMyAdmin opens up, where the arrow is pointing on the database, you see databases, click on it. So when you click on databases, it will take you to the next screen where you have create database. Okay, after clicking on databases, it will take you to this next screen where you have create database. Okay, in my own case, you can see what I type is LEIICT Hope. LEIICT Hope. So that's the name of my database. In your own case, you can type anything you want. Okay, for me, I type LEIICT Hope. Okay. So after typing that, you on your right, you see, you click on create. So it's going to create a database for you. Okay. It's going to create a database for you. Somebody asking a question. I've missed some steps. My network just went wasky for some minutes. Hope they will be reposting on the WhatsApp page. Really important lesson. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll post the video for rewatching. Okay. So if you didn't get the steps, we are going to post the video on the WhatsApp for rewatching. Okay. So after entering the database name, you click on create, your database will be created. Okay. Now, back on your browser, still on your browser, you enter this new URL. This URL now signifies the folder you created in your htdocs. Okay. The folder that you created inside the htdocs, this is what you are using here now. So localhost, we are going to have localhost/LEIICT Hope. This LEIICT Hope is that folder that you created in your htdocs, in your drive C, if you can remember. Okay, so LEIICT Hope, You have localhost /LEIICT hope /WP. That WP means WordPress -admin /setup-config.php. Okay. By the time you type this URL, just type it exactly the way it is here. I don't know the name of your own folder. The only thing you need to change is the name of your folder, which in my own case is LEIICT hope. In your own case, it might be something else. So you type the URL, the name of your folder after the local host. Okay. So when you type and you click enter, this page will open for you. This page that is showing what this WordPress logo. You can see the WordPress logo, and it's showing you which language to select. We have English, we have Afrikaans, Arabic, and Zebakin, and all of that. So you click the language that you'll be using. For me, I selected English. Maybe in your own case, you might be using Afrikaans or some other languages. Okay. So you click next. After selecting the language, you click next. This is the next page that will welcome you. So they are showing you the information that you need to enter to configure your database. Okay. So you have database name. I believe you will remember the database you just created not long ago. So you enter the same name here, where you have the database name. Then where you have the username, put root. The username, put root. It does not change. The username is always root for localhost. Okay, your database username is root, ROOT, for localhost. Then in the place of password, leave it blank. Where you have password, leave it blank. Then where you have database host, you select local host because we're using local host. Okay. Then where you have the table prefix, you have WP dash. WP dash. So this is the information you enter, then you click on submit. Okay. So when you click submit, it will take you to another page where you are going to have just some little stuff running. Then at the end, just click finish. Okay. So I think this is the end. If you have any challenge, drop your questions on the WhatsApp group chat. Then I will respond to you. I will guide you. Okay. It will be my joy. So I believe we have all followed all through. And for this video, I will upload it on the group chat as well. You can also still go through it and make sure you install your XAMPP and your WordPress and make sure it's running. Then as from tomorrow, we're going to be diving straight into creating web pages. You're going to see how the WordPress dashboard looks like. Okay. So if you, like I said, if you have any questions, drop it. And to make your questions more clearer, you can also get snap screenshot and post it on the group. Then I'll quickly respond to it. Okay. So I would like to see how you have finished your installation and how it looks like. There's a screen that is supposed to welcome you when you finish installing your WordPress. You snap that screen if you're finished, or if you're stuck somewhere, snap there and send, then I'll guide you through. Okay, so for now, this will be all for the night, and thank you.
God bless you, man.
Thank you very much. I really enjoyed it. I learned a lot. Really, really well. Thank you very much.
Yeah.